Okay. Professional. Hey friends. Hello, 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 hello. What's going on? This is Breakfast Club. Breakfast stream. Ha! Alright, I think we're in. What's going on, everybody? How are you all? Let's just turn down that music. Hello! Sounds like, it's too early to make any jokes. Hey, you City Planet Mismanagers. How are you, buddy? Almost dinner time? Yeah. So not quite morning stream? Not the breakfast club for everybody, yeah? I'm gonna have a breakfast. And I'm a porridge while we build some stuff in New Damsburg, but I reckon like over this side of the city today, because it's in shambles and a bit of a mess. I feel like we could do something fun with this. Hi from Queensland. Hi from Sydney. Where are you all watching from? Is it Breakfast Club for most of you? Yeah, I feel like it's gonna be a lot of Australians. I think a lot of people on holidays. Maybe some Americans. I think it's a little late for my European friends. Anyone watching from Europe? I feel like it's a little late for you guys. Should be in bed. You know, it's a school night. Or is it? This place is pretty cool, isn't it? Look at like sometimes I see some houses and I'm like, oh, that's like actually it's kind of sick. Yeah. So I want to work down here today because I feel like it needs a lot of love. London, hello. That's late. Yeah, 1:30 in Norway. Come on, dude. Janice, I appreciate you. Scotland, Spain, the Netherlands, Portugal, from Oslo, Denmark, South Australia. So cool to see you all. Thanks for joining. I'm gonna do a couple of streams over the next few days. Maybe even more. I think I'll do another one on Thursday. Probably. Couple more morning streams. Might just chip away this area. Wouldn't it be nice? Washington DC. I feel like I had a dream about Washington DC last night. I don't know, maybe not. Who knows? So the first thing I want to do down here is I need to establish maybe like 1 or 2 neighborhood centers, so that it feels like there's like a center, there's like an epicenter, yeah, of like where the town kind of like builds from. And I don't think. I feel like we could get away with 2 or maybe just 1. It's a bit tricky because we have like pretty much dead center of this whole area is going to be what is going to be a fairly big interchange. So I need to kind of be a bit mindful of that. And then we've also got our cemetery as well. So I'm kind of thinking that we could, I'm trying to avoid some spoilers by the way. We could build something like there in terms of a town center. And then we could do another one on this side. But I mean, these highways are really intruding on a lot of these areas, so I've got to like try and figure that out. I might just turn up a bit of the saturation. I don't know. The color settings are so tricky in this game. From Brazil as well. Egypt, got a couple of people from Egypt as well. Just connecting with a $2.20 stream. So I think I'm going to do maybe something here. And this is gonna be like a small little community, like a little neighborhood, and then we'll do like a much larger one. Like I feel like this school is sort of in the middle of like a town, you know? And I like to try and like figure out where the towns are, and then we can kind of expand from there. Although I haven't really done it in this case, but that's where a lot of the services are gonna sit as well. So I think it does kind of make a bit of sense if it sits in an area like that. So I think I've already got some, a bit of commercial already down here, but I think we can make it look a little bit more interesting. These houses are pretty cool, aren't they? I feel like I want more like that. So you know what I'm going to do? So you're that one. Okay. Remember that for next time. What's this guy? Nah. Don't want that guy. And I think I might even get rid of this block too. And I feel like this is... I'm just like trying to get rid of the... Because I'm going to make this like semi-detailed. Like real semi-detailed. I don't want to do too much. Because I reckon that a lot of this is going to change when we start getting some custom assets. Oh boy, what's going on down here? I reckon we can get rid of that road. And, hey, get out of here, little buggers. Hey, Pro Panther, thank you so much for the donation, mates. How's it going? It's going good. I'm going to be doing a lot of City Skylines playing over the next week, which is nice. I'm excited to do it. Have you seen the new update? I have. Maybe you guys can like shed some light, but the surfaces are meant to live around here, right? But I think, and I have not looked into it at all, but maybe because I'm using the extra mod, it like they get merged into this. Sully, my friend, you probably, well, good morning, Sully, my friend. Can you confirm? I feel like my surfaces are merged into this because I think they're meant to be around there. But yeah, I've seen the update. It looks great. I reckon we place down a couple of those buildings too because they're pretty nice. Any news about City Skylines 1? Nah, no news at the moment. I've kind of like sort of the next phase. I've given it to a friend, and if he gets time, and I've told him no stress, then he's gonna look into it. But I'm kind of like, I don't really know what else to do. Yeah, good. But yes, I mean, City Skylines 1 is kind of annoying me at the moment because it's so buggy and I can't even get into the save. But I'm actually like so keen to work on Sunset City at the moment, but what can you do? If you can't get into it, can't get into it. You know what's really tricky about this area is I need to figure out what all that waterfront's going to look like. And I can't really figure out. I feel like it might be a little bit of industry and maybe like industry that's turned into parkland, you know? Like this is all industry. It's ugly. I need to fix it. Yeah, news of console has been delayed yet again. I don't know how, honestly, I have no idea how this game translates onto a console. I did play a little bit of City Skylines on console just to like have a little go. I think it was when my computer crashed and I lost all my, yeah, I was like without a computer for a couple of weeks. I couldn't live without it. So I had a crack at console and I just could not for the life of me get into it. It was like too tricky. So I have no idea how this game would translate to a console. I find it really hard to believe. So I don't know. I wonder if it's gonna just not come out. Just a thought. See these roads here? I feel like there could be something cool on the end of that. Oh boy. Come on guys, let's clean this up. There we go. Attaboy. Anybody play on console? Anybody I know there's a lot of people hanging out for City Skylines on console, but again, I have no idea how you even play it. I'm just on Google Maps. Sorry, I don't have Google Maps up on stream, do I? Should I do that? Probably should, shouldn't I? Just want to have a little squiz at what some houses look like along the waterfront. Maybe I'll get some. I'll include you guys. Just don't want anything to crash, you know. Let's just get a bit of earth going on. How's the volume, by the way? What is the detailer patch all about? It is it's not gonna work. So my setup is not gonna let me share my Google Earth screen. What's a detail patch? I feel like it is a lot of long requested bits and pieces. And I honestly did not expect it to come out. It was a total curveball. But we got surface. We got like surfaces. So I'm using a mod, so I've got a couple of extras. But we got the ability to do this, which I think is ultra important in the base game. So that's great. But no props or anything, so you don't have any access to props, which I think would have been nice for something like this. You know, for an update like this, but I don't think many of us were expecting an update. Like, I didn't even have a video ready or anything like that. Yeah, I don't know. Or, hey, how it does that? What about if I go like this instead? And then you can connect up. Still don't like it, do ya? And then you can do that. That's kind of nice. And then we'll extend him out just a smidge more. I'm trying to extend out a little bit because I'm going to have, like, all these blank areas. They're going to be commercial. Play. Just started a city and I have zero demand for anything and I'm barely making any money, so I can't really progress. Any ideas for fixes? I actually haven't started a city with the new update, so I can't. I've heard it's really tricky and people are struggling as well, so you're definitely not alone there. But I'm not much help. Chat, anybody else started a city with the new update? Go too... All of a sudden we're going to be building out this way, you know? And I don't think you're going to connect because it's already kind of a busy area, you know? So just leave it. And I reckon I'm going to place these buildings, these growables. And I think that's as far as that road's going to go. I almost wanted to do, you know, like a bit... Ah, there's a road there. It's already a little bit all over the place. I need to probably... I might leave it at that. We could do like a park there or something. Hey, Harry Smith. Is the stash new? Like a little new. Not too new. I've had it for about, I don't know, maybe like 2 months? Yeah, kind of, I enjoy it. I'm enjoying the stash. Just between you and me, I was just getting a little bit grey in the other areas. So I decided, I do like a bit of facial hair. So I went stash instead. And I feel like it's like a nice, I feel like it's a good dad stash, you know? It's nice to kind of just embrace a bit of the dad life. $2, what are you doing, mate? I don't know. I don't think so. Like, it of course works, but I don't think it flows with the rest of the city, you know? I think it needs to be following the same grid. It does. It does. I know. I mean, this sort of stuff is like important. You got to make sure it like flows the rest of the city, and that road just did not. So, I want it to be like the same grid as this, not that road. That road's oddball, whereas these ones are not. And then we could maybe connect something there. So let's try that. Let's try that again, shall we? Oh. It's not perfect, but whatever. Boop. Look out for spoilers. $2, you silly goose. Oh, almost. I'm going to be placing these buildings, so I'm not like too... Why is the road like that in the first place? Alright, stuff that road. Alright, that road can just get out of here. And I think that makes a little bit more sense. And then these guys, so I kind of want some houses. I'll show you what I mean by the types of houses I want here. I think we're paying a lot more for road construction, so all this stuff that I'm doing right now is probably not a good idea, you know? Couple little mini blocks. Can you share my Luminar settings? Sure, but my Luminar is not really working very well at the moment. I think it's a little bit buggy since update. Yes, Dead Stash vibes. These are my settings. I need to figure out, we need desperately need a mod that just brightens up these shadows. I'll like 1000% commission that. Haven't made any upgrades to my PC? No, haven't made any upgrades. Yes, that's it. They're my settings. But I have to readjust them every time I load in, which is annoying. But I'm sure that mod's gonna get updated. Alright, let's finish this. Let's get some bloody roads down, you know? Stop getting distracted. So I think he's gonna go... Nah, we'll make a nice little... Nah, we'll go there. Go on. Commit. Boop. And then I think it's gonna go as far as that. Cool. And maybe a park here, some houses along here, and this is gonna be... I don't know what that's gonna be. I still haven't decided. I mean, the ground's not even like super flat. It's actually kind of a little bit... kind of a bit up and down, you know? This is actually a little higher than I expected. But fine. These guys can have waterfront properties. Although it's not going to be very nice water. Thanks, Kay, for Mikazeksa. How did it go? But thanks, mate. I'm going to connect them up. It's not busy at the moment. And I don't think it's going to be too high density around here anyway. Let's fix up... Well, you know what? I'm going to delete this whole school. That's completely chockers. I'm going to put it on pause because that's going to cause some problems. And I know I could have removed... I could have just removed that sub-building, but the last time I did that, the game crashed. and I don't really want to risk it on a live stream. You know what I mean? Your mods don't work? Yeah, I don't know, man. It kind of like, I think it's honestly a little bit random when they don't work. Like try, I don't know, what can you do? I think maybe try unsubbing from them all, or maybe like changing your load order. That seems to help mine a little bit. Like that. Alright, I do think we need a school here. Well, I mean, we clearly do. Do you want an urban one? I think I'm going to save this guy. Well, that's a pretty nice school. You know what? Let's do one of these. Is it a high school? It's a high school. Well, I could actually use both. I could really use both. But where? How does it fit there? Not well. Here? Not bad. I think I can upgrade him too. I mean, I'm going to be placing this building down a couple of times. So this won't be the only place it's going to sit. That's kind of cool there. Fits in perfectly. But I might actually place him there. We still need, no, we do really need a, we do need a primary school. And I think that's probably going to be the best fit. So let's place that there. And this is just going to be a schooly type of place. Small elementary school? I think we kind of need a big one. Yeah, we do. We do need a big one. And now that we've got the ability to place him wherever. What is it? Is that a library? Oh, that's a children's clinic. I mean, that might be kind of cool somewhere else. Although it does look like it's part of the school. So I think it should probably occupy the same block. Or maybe do that. I don't know. It's always tricky, you know? Are you affected by the mouse plague happening in Oz? No, well, I hope not. I didn't know anything about that. Please elaborate. Do I know when the game's coming out on Xbox? No, I think it's been delayed. Indefinitely. That's cool, but I'm gonna save that for another building. Struggling just a little tiny bit. Because I feel like this should actually be a little bit more dedicated to commercial. And maybe the elementary school can sit somewhere there. So let's change where he sits. I'm gonna put the elementary school about here. Because I don't really know what's gonna go here anyway. Can't see. Water bottle's in the way. If that goes there, then we can need to leave some room for a playing field. Oh! Did my game just crash? No, just... Oh! I don't know what happened there, but it was not good. Every now and again, my game just like, it doesn't crash, but it kind of just like, just goes to desktop, and I think it's about to crash, but it doesn't. So I might just have a little save. Oh! 4. Oh, I feel like my heart just stopped then. It'll just be like, it's more annoying because I'm doing a live stream. That's kind of like the annoyance. Now I know they're clipping in, but we're gonna fix them up. Hello, I am Pi, you legend. How are you? Yeah, new patch came out. So interesting seeing, so like a lot of people don't actually know a lot of the new additions to this game. It's very very interesting. I do want to add a playground, actually. Yeah. Alright, we'll detail him up, but first, let's remove a couple of bits and pieces we don't like that, like a couple of random trees. Can I delete those trees? I cannot. That's fine. And with that, now I can just grab a couple of that. Boop. Wonderful. And you can extend out a little bit. Cool. And I feel like we need, well, this is an elementary school, so I do think we probably need some sort of playing field. I think I'm already using this grass. And do I want to keep using that grass? You know what? I think I'm going to get rid of that grass. And I think I'm going to change how that looks. I think that can stay the same. This can... That can bugger off. And then this one, I might actually get a concrete path. It's going to be a fake one though, of course. I do struggle to figure out which one. Like, I don't think that's the same color, is it? Oh. It's not. But, it's fine. And I might make a bit of a concrete space back there. I don't want to put too much thought into this. And let's just figure out the perimeter of the school. It's going to be a little small. Like, it won't be that realistic. Maybe... what sort of fence do I go for this school? What sort of fence do I go? It's a bit of a bit of a show tune, you know? Just a bit of a show tune for you guys. It's kind of similar. All the way up. Ah, jeez, I don't know. Maybe like this? Into the water? Ah, jeez. G'day. Let's try, maybe like parking lot there. You know? Maybe some like staff parking. I'm sure they'd appreciate that. Let's turn off some snapping. Maybe? Yeah. Nice. What does indefinitely mean? It doesn't mean it's cancelled, but I don't think they can give... Like, a lot of people want deadlines. They've been wanting a deadline for the console release for ages, but I don't think they can give any deadline. So that's kind of it. That's what indefinite means for them. Ooh, new parking lots. I like this. Well, let's do one of these. I wasn't going to, but it could actually sit on the very end of all this. Can I turn off snapping? Yeah. Would you like to snap here? Would ya? I think you do. You can do it. Ah, you love it. Lovely. So, maybe I can drag... So this is where I get, like, nervous, because... This is where, like, sometimes you have a couple of issues. And usually I'll risk it for a video, but I do get a bit nervous when it's a live stream. Just get a couple of crashes, you know? Have there been performance improvements? I don't know. I think I did see that City Planner Plays was mentioning that his game feels less laggy. He does do some pretty good tests, and I believe, and don't quote me on this, but I believe it has been improved. The problem with me is that I am comparing this to City Skylines 1, and I had stupid amounts of mods in City Skylines 1 that always resulted in just bad performance. I Empire, you know exactly what I'm talking about with your New York series, that I'm sure was laggy as well. But yeah, so this is like, performance is fine for me. But I do have a very nice computer, and I know that it's probably not the case for most people. And if you're like trying to play this on a laptop, I have no idea how people can even do that. Maybe not too much, $2. Just slow him down. Well, I do like there's a bit of a that going on though. I don't know if I like that, but this is kind of, I like that. Oh, what happened? Come back to me. There we go. Now it's a little bit. I hate how high up it is. I could use move it, but I think I might just leave it. It does run way better on your computer. Oh, there you go. Just trying to avoid a couple of spoilers. How's the breakfast club going? Anybody else having their breakfast? Alright, I feel like that's working out pretty well. What am I going to do now? I think we're going to get back to creating some sort of playing field. It's not going to be big, it's just going to be a little one. Like, this school's kind of squished. Yes. And then I reckon the rest of this area is going to have this type of grass. No, not that one. I don't like that one. It's a little too saturated. I'm looking forward to some sort of mod where I can maybe just like do a bucket fill, you know? I know we do have the bucket fill mod, but I mean being able to change. Hey, my old one. Okay, come on. Come on. Get it done. There. There. And there. There we go. What you think? It's getting there. Post. Soccer. Good night, Sully. Chat, say good night to Sully. Bye, Sully. Good to see you. Goal. Ah. Yeah, I think we do these ones. These ones are pretty interesting. Boop. And it's like so small. Like ultra, like that is far too small. But it's a squished primary school. Kind of just the way it is. And we'll just do a couple of trees, and then let's get back to our commercial districts that, you know, we said we're going to build. Didn't we? We did say that. No snapping. A couple of these guys. Can you guys stop walking through my school, please? I could probably change that, but I don't know if I can be bothered. Linden? They're nice. And then a couple of big guys. Yeah, something like that. And we could even do a couple of these. I don't know. What you reckon? I think it looks pretty good. You use DLSS, I assume, from that ghosting? Yes. Yes. I know, there's a bit of ghosting. Does anyone know how to change that? Fix that? Yeah, it's kind of annoying. And it only happens sometimes. That is a good spot for a school, I think. Right on the water. At Commercial District. You know how many people there? Not that many. And then that kind of like frees up this whole area to create some sort of custom one. You know, a bit of a parking lot in there and just line them all up. I think it could look really cool. So let's. I'm gonna plop this down. This is gonna be a plopped one. No, I don't think so. Not that. And I think I'm gonna go for. It's kind of tricky. I feel like I really need to get a good look at the types of buildings we can now just place down. Because you can star them, which I think is really useful. And just save them for later. Like, I don't want to, like, that might be the tallest building we have here. What's that? Is it a petrol station? I don't know what that is. And these are all getting kind of large, aren't they? Yeah, I don't know if I feel like the commercial buildings are a little tricky. I know you said you were not going to bring back any City Skylines 1 videos back anytime soon, but were there any mods you remember that wouldn't let you open your saves? I think it was more of a like a lack of networks, and then a lot of my procedural buildings were disappeared, and what else was wrong? My tree mods were all messed up. Hey Joy Builds, good to see you. Thanks for joining. But yeah, there's a few. I can't remember off the top of my head, unfortunately. I think I kind of want some more older style buildings too, you know? But I am getting like a bit of an idea with some of these, because this kind of like reminds me of kind of like a little commercial strip. So I might even add like a bit of parking somewhere. I might even do that. These are pretty cool. But I think I'm going to make a custom one. You know? So, how's this going to look? $2? All these hidden trees are stuck underneath here. I need to fix them. Maybe like... This is what I'm thinking. Alright, no snapping. I think this road's just gonna like follow this, and I'm gonna make all that parking. Yeah, cool. So that's 2 entrances right there, and then I think this is gonna be fake parking. Like, I actually don't think there's gonna be any parking lots attached to this, because I don't know actually. Do I want to do this? I think I do. I think it's gonna be fake parking. I know it's not great, but I don't think it's going to work in the way that I want it to. Oh, okay, let me just try one thing. And this is when the stream just turns into a just building a parking lot stream. No, it's not going to. That kind of works, and that kind of works, and then you're like, this one's pretty pointless. But that, I don't mind that. I would have preferred if it attached to that road, but I can live with that. And then, I'm just going to turn this into a bit of fake parking. Maybe like, don't overthink it, just do it. Maybe like this, and this, and this, and oh, not quite. But this could be like that. There's not any, okay, I'm gonna get that road attached to this one. Don't mind me, just talking to myself. Okay, let's fix them up. This goes down here. This can be a bit more in line with stop snapping. Like that. Okay. 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 You see what I mean? Like this, you'd probably have parking along there. Yeah. Don't mind me, just getting a little bit comfortable. Connor, I know you probably get this question a lot, but what was the main reason to end the Simpsons series? I lost, I think my game, that was when my my computer crashed, and I lost that. I lost like two episodes worth, and it's just like it's too discouraging when that happens. So I think I just called it. But yeah, I love that series as well. That was, I almost, don't get any ideas. Like when I say I want to bring something back, just know that I'm most probably not. But I almost just like want to return and just have a little fly around and just see all the things we built for that one. But yeah, it's sad when like you just like don't return to a series. What is the point of this $2? Was a little bit of parking there, just a little bit. But yeah, that was like so much. Yeah, that was a lot of fun. I did enjoy that. It was a lot of fun just like trying to work out where everything fit, and I had way more intentions with the map as well. You know, to like really get into creating like my own version of how that map was going to turn out. And for the most part, like I got a good chunk of it done, but yeah, it was a tricky series to pull off because so much of it was me just like thinking about where things sat. And for those of you who don't know, I was building Springfield from The Simpsons. Such a dumb idea, but I did love it. Oh my god, look at this car park. What a bloody mess. It's just like, but I feel like just leaving it, you know, like how often do you drive into a car park and go, what is going on here? You know, is this going to be like a dodgy car park? Maybe. What do you reckon? Do we keep the dodgy car park? Yes, I did. I really enjoyed making the top-down map, and I always have more intention on working on the map. I've actually got like a great map for Sunset City that I haven't released. I think I showed my patrons, but I haven't shown anybody else. Kind of like I was waiting to return to that series before I showed people that map, but I've got like a pretty sick map that I made for that. The problem is that those ones do take a long time to put together, so I probably, when I'm like spending a lot of time working on maps, I need to like pull my head in and go, you know what, maybe I just need to make videos. What do you reckon? Just a little dodgy one, little dodgy car park, a little bit functional, looks, I don't know, unique. It does, doesn't it? Okay, but this is my intention. Let me just show you a couple of things. So I feel like some of these buildings fit kind of well on something like this. Can you stop snapping there, please? And I don't think you're gonna complain, are you? You're just gonna live with it. What? I thought you don't complain about roads. I'm placing you down just wherever. Well, that kind of burst that bubble. I don't really like that concrete either. Or the lack of concrete. Alright, well, maybe I need to place it on a road and then drag him away. Maybe that's where I'm going wrong, isn't it? Plus, I'm actually not totally committed to these buildings just yet. Just measuring them up. Alright, we need to go a little bit smaller. Like, this is a pretty... Nah, not that one. It's a bit hard to figure out what these buildings look like, you know? That's kind of a little bit of what I'm going for. We'll splice them in. Oh, don't think so. Come on, we can do this. Just gotta find the right one. Now that could work. And then we'll do like something on the corner. I don't know. Use invisible roads for access. I think that's what I have down here. What on earth is going on with that building? It's like a day spa. Oh, it's a motel. Oh, it wasn't too far away from what it was. What's that? That's like almost like an apartment, you know? I know it's commercial, but like I'm looking forward to more like that. Where did that go? This one? I'm gonna star you. All these motels are pretty cool looking. Especially if I like mix them. Let me just bear with me. Just hold on. All right. I know we started something, but I just want to try something else. All right. Just give me a sec. All right. I'm gonna. The color's not great, but don't worry about it. You know what I mean? Like something like this. Alright, let's just try and get them all the same color. There's actually a mod that just came out that lets you change colors. Oh, come on. Where are you? This one. Now this is commercial, although I think it's a hotel. A motel. So it does kind of work for that purpose. Hey, didn't I choose a different color? Then we just look, squint. There we go. Hey! There we go. You know what I mean? Just like something a bit different. Have they improved the grass textures or anything? No, they haven't. Just some like grass sprites. That's what we need. Some grass sprites. That's what I would really like to see. I'm not invisible. I want to actually see him. Okay, I know we're a little bit distracted. This is not what we started doing, but I think I just need to I just need to finish this. What's that one? Chestnut. Okay. A little bit of chestnut. Maybe like a couple little bushes. Boop, 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 boop. You know what? I think that's kind of all I'm gonna do there. Alright, back to it. Yeah, come on, I gotta get to it. Okay. Oh, I like that one too. Let's just star that guy. There's a couple of these that... Oh, you know what? Again. That looks like a condo. I think I'm gonna use these. I think these are gonna be really useful in kind of like not what they intended. These motels are great. All these buildings that I didn't even know existed. Diner? I'll put him down later. Ooh, what's this guy? Okay. Alright, we're at the bottom and I haven't found what I wanted. Nothing that kind of stood out. Yeah, we need some sort of theme mixer. That's exactly what I'm hanging out for. I think a theme mixer would do absolute wonders. Anyone? I swear this mod, Plop the Grobles, is meant to prevent that from complaining. Let me just check my settings. Maybe I've got it all wrong. Plop the Grobles. No. I thought you could drag these away from the road and they'd be happy about it. So maybe I need to do, and maybe I do need to drag some sort of road through there. But that kind of, I don't think it's going to look right. It's going to mess up that. Chat, help me please. Or maybe I just don't have anything there. I don't know. I'm a little stuck now. It's kind of thrown me. Maybe I'll just finish up this one. All these other blocks. Oh, you know, that's kind of like a little bit Art Deco style. Let's save that one for later too. Isn't it? It's a little Art Deco, which I think is going to be really useful closer to the city. Whereas I think it might be a little bit too big. I know we've got a big guy there, but I think he's the tallest. Yeah, a little Art Deco-y. Maybe an alley, yeah. Yeah, unfortunately those invisible roads don't provide access. Too big. And this works, but it's... I don't love the size of it. But, I don't know, kind of running out of options, things to be placed in here. Too big. Like something small. I like this one. We should splice him in. Still a little bit too tall, you know? Does zoning matter? No. It doesn't. We plop the Grobles, you can just... Oh, hold on. Oh, you mean like there? It shouldn't matter. I just want these guys to be, like, 2 floors lower. You know what would be really useful right now? Procedural objects. I don't know if I love it. I think it's too tall. Chat, what do you reckon? I feel like it's... I don't want it to be a tall area. I want it to be kind of low down. I think maybe I need to go for the other commercial buildings. One square away from the road. Too tall. I don't know. That kind of works. It's a little tall, isn't it? Yeah. It's too tall for my liking. I'm gonna put parking all behind here, but I feel like I need to fill that, or maybe even add an alley. I do want this to be a functional little commercial strip just along here, so I think I do need to add an alley, even if it's not exactly what I had in mind. And these buildings, I just don't think they're gonna work. It's too tall. I'll do something a little bit different there. Now, you don't like being spliced in there, do ya? But I kind of like you guys spliced in there. Maybe like... Maybe we can make some sort of like little... little office complex. Because these are sort of similar buildings. You know, that kind of works. Just gotta find some similar types. Oh, actually, I kind of like that a little bit better. It's like a nice little angle. It's a little bit tricky. I'm still like... Or maybe these guys would be good. So that's the height that I want. Oh, he's quite nice. Let's put him down. No, he's not going to be a corner building. He's just going to kind of sit in the corner. Oh dear. Too tall. And then it just becomes a scrolling game. Infrastructure has found a way to sink large buildings into the ground to make them shorter, but they are not functional. Oh, they are still functional. What? How the hell did he do that? That's crazy. Like rollables? He's a madman. Alright, I need to stop overthinking this. Because I'm just going to be spending this whole time trying to find the right buildings. But I just think the commercial buildings out of all of them are just the ones that I really have more to desire. I don't know, chat, what do you reckon? Commercial buildings in this game, I just think they're not it. Use asset editor. Oh man, that is good. That's clever. You You know, I'm like struggling to find any buildings that I think fit well here. I'm playing cities and watching your live stream. Greetings from Brazil. That's probably a good way of watching the live stream, to be honest. You know what I mean? Like, I just have so much desire for the commercial district. Yes, Dirty H is doing a Rio series. It looks pretty cool. I don't actually... Again, as another total madman. Alright. I hate that I'm removing this. But I feel like there needs to be something there. So I'm going to put in maybe an alley. And we'll make this just totally non-functional. And that sucks. But it kind of is what it is. And then I can actually play some commercial there. Now, what commercial? Do I go for these guys? If I did one of these, I want to place another one. Maybe like here. Oh, good. Thanks for not complaining. Maybe not there. Maybe like... I know we just need a corner. Ah. See, that's kind of the style that I'm looking for. Where'd you go? We'll do two of them. You know what I mean? And then it's like a bit more of a modern little commercial strip. Yeah, infrastructure is a god when it comes to City Skylines too. I'm like, oh, okay, so that's possible. And then for the rest of it, I don't know, man. I'm honestly a little bit lost. I just think that I almost want to have... I want to have mixed zoning around here, but they're all just too tall. Just too tall. It drives me nuts. So I think I will put in some car spaces behind here. And these ones will be functional. So they'll connect up. At least some of them will be functional. Yes, I don't really want it to connect to the road. At least not there. So those ones will be functional. Can I make these guys... Is there enough room? Maybe if I go... like that. No, don't connect. I think that'll do. And I can do the rest of them could be non-functioning. Yeah, we do need some smaller mixed zoning. I mean, I do think that, like, as soon as we start getting some extra content being extra assets being made, it's gonna, like, just be truly game-changing. But until then, I think we're kind of stuck with this. I really don't love that commercial district. I'm gonna go back to mixed zoning. There's got to be something here. There's got to be something here we can use. Like saying short. But I think that like the shortest one is like that. And it's not it. I might just do one of them on the corner here. And it's kind of like why I've stopped trying to build anything out in the sticks, because I don't think we have any assets that truly match what I want to be building out there. You know, like out in like a farming area. That kind of works. Oh. Not really. Yeah. This is like a good step. Like that building looks really cool there. Just wish I could make an easier commercial district. Nice and short. Like that's cool. But I've already placed him. But maybe you don't even realize. You know? Maybe we just go again. Another one. What do you think? Just one more? Can't hurt, can it? Maybe like, you could be there. You wouldn't even notice. Nah, just leave it. Music? Where'd you go? Oh, there it is. Alright, let's get a bit of concrete in. I need to see... where are those roads gone? Maybe if I turn on better... Okay, so about there. So like that. Yeah, okay. I can do that. Here. And I might even make another road that goes in here. Make a bit of green space just behind there. But the rest of it can just be all concretey. And that's just the sort of area it is. Just a big fat concrete space. Yeah. Yeah, okay. Oh, hello, Gator the God. Yeah, long time no see, buddy. I hope you're well. What's doing, my friends? And then I reckon like a fence behind here. I think we're getting somewhere. I'm gonna go wood him. Like, this is mixed zoning after all. Is it mixed zoning? I think it is. So, there is a little bit of residential. I don't know what's going on here. I think I might make that just a big fat slab of concrete. Right there. And then we will get some parking in there, but I just want to see what it looks like with some trees. Just hide a couple of those little bits and pieces, you know? Linden's good. All these people are just like loving all that parking, aren't they? You love the parking. Okay. That's not so bad. It's actually kind of alright. Makes a big difference when you actually start seeing people use the space. That I feel like it then starts to feel a little bit more, I don't know, a little bit more realistic. I would just fill some of these gaps. And these are, of course, now non-functional. These little spaces that I'm just adding in here. But I think they work. Alright, I want to put him there. Don't want to see people drive through. Don't love that you're carrying a little caravan in here, buddy, but that's fine. Yes, I'm using toggle whiteness mod, which I think is like very, very useful. I can see that as something that will eventually just get. They'll probably just take it out of the game. Okay, chat. What you thinking? Couple little stains. I don't want to go too much with these, but I do add quite a lot. Actually, you know what I do need to add? I need to add some of those networks. These guys. I think the alley's the best one. Or is it gravel one? One's like a little bit more toned down. I think it's kind of a good thing. Oh no, this works. Couple little skitties. There we go. We'll just mix them up a little bit. Jeez, look at all these people just starved for parking, aren't you? Alright, couple more. I don't think I've totally done that right. It's getting there. Graffiti and stains everywhere. Ah, I could probably put a bit of graffiti on that wall. Can I? Oh, not quite. Oh, yes, quite. Yeah. Alpha. Just like a couple little bits and pieces overlapping. Couple there. There you go. Yes, Gator. Thank God for mods. Makes a huge difference for sure. But I'm still not like totally satisfied with the ground over here, so I might just go just go a little crazy with some of these stains. Yeah, that makes a big difference. All right. That's better. That is much better. I'm just gonna save that. Constantly making new save files. Like the music. This is kind of like where it gets a little bit more chill. Okay. That is starting to look a little bit better. What do you guys reckon? See how long it takes to like build anything? This is why it takes so long. Whoa, and it's autumn. Hello, orange leaves. Okay, cool. Let's do a rapid round of... There you go. There he is. Let's do a rapid round of placing down a whole bunch of buildings. And when I say rapid, I really mean it. I'm gonna add a little bit of parking, and I'm not gonna zone, but I am just gonna place down. Let's see. I want a 4 times whatever. No, I don't. I want a 3 times 4. Let's see what we get. Nice. I'll put a bit of park in there. And what else? Maybe like same. Cool. About the same. Do you have anything in terms of mixed zoning that would fit? Or not quite? Maybe I'll do some row houses. Hey? Any row houses wanna pop up here? Nothing? These might be kind of good. Maybe a little bit big. Ah, they're like a 1, aren't they? Yeah, you guys are one-timers. And I could actually just totally zone this, but I kind of can't be bothered. Beauty. And I don't think we're gonna do much more. Okay, that's kind of coming together. Let's get a little bit of concrete between here, just to really commit to the concrete, and a smidge of parking, fake parking that is. Volume low? Well, I kind of just got into a bit of a silent mode. I was just thinking. Now that works. I think maybe my frustration kind of came more from just trying to fill a gap that was an awkward area. Whereas I think that an area like that works pretty well. But I do want to fill that little space. Oh, just. And I think that's going to be too much of a stretch. So that's fine. But I think I'll add in just a little bit of detail by extending out some of their fences. You know? Bit of privacy. You know what? You guys get a little bit extra. How about that? More than anybody else. That's kind of nice, isn't it? Look at that. A couple little fences. And a couple of chestnuts. And boop, boop. Woo! How you going? I kind of just got into a bit of a groove there. Forgot all about you guys. Oh, thanks, Harry Smith. Appreciate just encouraging a couple of people. Yeah, feel free to like the live stream if you feel like it. Uh-oh. Got a bit of a fire going on. Yeah, actually I feel like some trees are gonna make this place feel a little bit more alive. Funny that. Oh man, these chestnuts are tiny. Oh, okay. I've accidentally switched that. I don't want to go too big. Yeah, that's like a good size. That's the problem with some of these trees. They just get a little bit too big. That's why it's good to turn off that growth mechanic. Okay, that is coming together quite nice. Hey, Ches, I'm sorry. Did I not acknowledge you? I've been in a little bit of a bubble. There's a mod that adds low density mixed zoning. Is there? I did not know that. Alright, let's do... let's see, that parking... Oh, okay, that's kind of like the parking lot. I like that. I don't really need to add anything extra there. But, ooh, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to save it. And then I'm going to just make that into like a little bit of a park. So it kind of feels a little bit more private. Let's make that open. But all this can be kind of like this. I'm actually a pretty big fan of that building. That fits in really well with like this whole area. And kind of gonna become a bit of a fan of these guys, the Alders. Forgot all about them. I probably need to, I don't know, maybe let's get some good bushes in here. Try to figure out what else that would go in here. What do you think? It's weird that the parking's right there, isn't it? Maybe, oh, maybe a hedge. Nice. Hedge. Another hedge. And then I think I might actually add in some like green grass. Is that the one that I want? It's hard to know. Where is it? Oh dear. I've lost it. Where did I start? Is that where I started? I thought I started over here. Alright. Yep. Spot on. What do you think, you guys? What time is it? Let's keep streaming. At least for a little bit longer. Okay. See these gaps here? I'm going to use plot the globals. And I'm going to place down a whole bunch of houses. Now, the types of houses I think I'm going to go for are some of these. And they are already pretty well leveled up, which I think is probably a good fit. Do I want them? I think I do. Because I actually don't mind these houses. I think I might make some of them a little bit different. But I think a lot of them are just going to look the same. That's a cool one too. Let me just have a little squiz at sort of houses I might be able to choose. Now, I'm gonna go two. That's why nothing's coming up. What do I got in terms of 2 times 3? Got a couple of these. No. I feel like these blocks are too small. I don't mind it being small in these areas, but might even be worth extending them a little bit. I kind of like that. Maybe just for a couple. Chef's kiss. Appreciate it. I think I might make this kind of like its own little thing. But then, you know, because that's like the size I can build here. I don't hate it, but I think it might be a little bit too small. So look, the types of houses I can choose, just not really what I want. You know? So I think instead, I think they're gonna be big blocks. What do we got? We got 6? What do we got in terms of 6? Oh. Jeez. Well, maybe if these guys have got bigger blocks, maybe then they're kind of like almost mansion-y. You know? Like maybe just a couple of really nice properties. These lucky buggers. Just sitting on... Oh. Mate, look at that. Alright, so we're going to do a couple of mansions around here. Not you. A couple of big properties. There's not really much to choose. Oh, that's a doozy right there. All right, a couple of big guys, and then the big guys are gonna stop, and we're gonna do a 2 times 4, 2 times 4, and we're back to normal size. I always found US city planning to be quite orderly, to the point of being maybe a bit overly sterile and regimented, but my experience of the US is limited. Yeah, ditto. It's I just got back from a trip down to Canberra, and I was like just looking out the window and kind of like getting inspired for like things I could be building, but it's like so different. Australia is so different to the US that it's almost like I can't even like use some of the same ideas. So I don't know. I know how you feel. I don't know if you're from a similar area to me. Man, these places are kind of like this. Yes, I think so. And then we get some ordinary houses. Just some regular guys, just like a couple of these guys. We'll just fix them up. Oh dude, this is like City Skylines 1 all over again, isn't it? And I don't know if I want that, you know? Like I don't really want to be placing down houses because it looks a million times better. But I will if it kind of comes to this. There we go. And you get out of there. Oh, come on. Connects back. Thank you very much. You know what I mean? Like, how much of a difference does that make when you're able to place down buildings? It just looks way better. Always. 100% of the time. This is turning into like a fairly wealthy neighborhood. These houses are quite nice, and that's kind of fine. Wasn't really going to be the intention, but I think that it kind of fits, doesn't it? Can you name a street after me? Sure. Bajroo. BJ Roo? Would you like that? BJ Roo Street? Hey, you got it, Harry Smith. It's coming together. Takes a little while, but it is. So I think like this side is going to be fairly nice, but then as we get closer to the industry, it's going to get a little more run down. That's the plan. Get out of here. Get out of here. You cheeky little buggers. And I think you're too big. And we'll get rid of you blokes. You can just get out of here. And you can get out of here. And let's get back to placing. Now, I don't think... No, I think these guys would be just as nice. How big are these places? 4 times something. Cool. Boop. And yeah, they all look exactly the same, but that's kind of the point, isn't it? Yes. Oh, okay, these are definitely becoming my favorite houses. I'm just gonna heart these. And I want to be placing along here. And these guys are smaller, which is fine. Right next to a cemetery. I don't know if I'd like to live in a place like this. Boucheroo Boulevard. Yeah, sounds good. What's the criteria for a boulevard? Like, how does that work? What's the difference? Anybody know the difference between a boulevard and just a regular old place? It's like a funny size. I think what I'll do is I'm gonna make this whole bit into an alley. I think size-wise, that works a little better. And then I can stick with the 2x4s, because I think they're actually working out really nicely. Now, I don't want anyone zoning on here. Not allowed. And I would think I would like these houses to be not as nice. Well, it's a bit slopey. Hey, my European friends, anyone still awake? Who's awake? Hey, European friends, who's awake over there? Most boulevards are large streets like 4 lanes plus. Well, we do have Strawberry Street, but I feel like we need to stick with Strawberry because... Actually, no, it's not even Strawberry. Whoa, Gonna be laggy there. I think that was something different, wasn't it? So maybe not Boulevard. Might give you this one. Is that alright? 3 a.m. Come on, my friend. That's very impressive. Thank you for still watching. I appreciate it. There you go. You know that one. I feel like strawberry needs to stay. But you got this one. I feel like this is a pretty nice street. I think it is. I think it's quite nice. Yes, these houses. Plonk. Plonk. Too small. Oh. Couple of niceys. Yes. Beautiful. Wonderful. Coming together amazingly. And there. Now you need to align up, my friends, because that's just how houses are. All aligned up. Now, I swear, if something was to happen, if there's like another update and I have to replace all these things out, I will be a little upset. Won't I? Good enough. Couple of nice places in here. Woo, yes. There are these housing duplex you built like 30 minutes ago. I think you mean these guys. These ones? They're quite nice. I don't know what they're called. I'm sorry. Or were these ones? Because these are, they're actually hotels. Or they're motels, but I think they work. We're getting so close to... I don't think that this works very well. Maybe, should I just... Yeah. That's silliness. But now that guy's clipping in here. You get out of here. And I think that can just be a little bit of commercial. Just the smallest. The smallest strip. Not even, just 2 times tiny. Petrol station would be good, but the petrol stations just, they're just not it, are they? Like, what if it was like a couple of these, or, you know? Get rid of that guy. And maybe maybe do like a just like a little tiny little thing like this. It's pretty average. Almost 3 a.m. in Sweden. Moist cheese, hello. From across the ditch. How are ya? Alright, I feel like I'm gonna put some more massive houses here. I feel like that's what goes there. It's like a slowly gentrified area. Like, this is looking pretty nice. Oh man, and there's a lot of people enrolled in that school. Okay, before we do that, let's get more commercial here. But make it like simple, $2. Nothing spectacular. Like that. What do you mean there's no excess? Are you clipping in there? You don't like it. Too big. That's a strange looking piece of commercial. Maybe not. Maybe we look at some of these services because we could really use like a small clinic. We could use one of them. I'm sure we could. And then I'm just going to extend out. Or maybe we'll add a little bit of extra stuff. Maybe like you can go. What, Baba? No road access. Oh, come on, love. Not like that. Let's try another one. Small. Oh, you're good. That's it. Yeah, sure. Why not? Something small there. Small. Don't think about it. Hello from Portugal. $8. It was Cherry Street, but it got changed to Strawberry Street. Yeah, I don't know if we're gonna keep it Strawberry Street or Cherry Street. I haven't really quite figured that out. But yeah, kind of cheeky. Just changed this name, wasn't it? Little bugger. More giant parking lot, maybe? Just get this. I feel like we're just gonna make this. Oh, no. Maybe. Yeah, no, we'll do it. And then new can be a different colored parking lot. You know, just like concreted areas. That's just the way it is. And I think I'm just not even gonna put any. No, I'm not. I'm not gonna do it. I'm just gonna stain him up. Couple of stains. And that's all you're getting. Trees are on their way. Can you build right next to this neighborhood a struggling one with empty lots, graffiti, and everything? I think it would be a nice contrast change and would be kind of realistic. 100%. I'm actually going to do that here. So this is almost like this side of Strawberry Street is the struggling next to the industry type of area, whereas this one's like, I think this is like water views. I know it's not nice water views, but I think this is like a good little spot. And I might even make a little park here. Bit of green grass. Boop. A-doop. A-doop. Ba-doop. Boop. Like that. And I'll detail them up, I promise. But let's just leave them there. Let's save before we make any damages happen. What kind of mods am I looking forward to in the future? I would really like... I mean, first of all, I think it's really cool that we're getting like really unique mods that are coming out. And I feel like it's just going to keep on happening that way. We're just going to get mods where we're like, I didn't even know I wanted that. But I am hanging out for... I need brighter shadows, and I would love to hear from you guys what you also think. But brighter shadows is absolutely on my bucket list. I feel like we desperately need some better shadows in this game. So I'm just like concentrating and typing. What else? I'm going to do this, guys, here. Like super small blocks. What else do I want? I would really like to see a theme mixer. I think we desperately need some sort of theme mixer. And I'm also really hoping that they might tie the theme mixer to the seasons as well, so that you can kind of tailor make how the seasons change and also the colors of the game. You know, wouldn't it be cool if like the LUT, which it already is, the LUT and the map theme are tied into the seasons, so you can kind of like change and tweak how all those settings look as the seasons change. That's what I am really hanging out for. But I think we're a whiles away. I also think it's like really hard for modders to mod this game at this moment because I don't think they know exactly how much this game's going to change. You know, like someone had previously made a whole bunch of mods, a whole bunch of additions to the surfaces, and then have just add surfaces to this game. So it's kind of like, well, I'm sure people don't want to like mod the game and then like shortly later they add it into the game anyway. I think that would be kind of annoying. A couple of big boy houses. There. And let's change these into an alley. And another one. How's that? And then I think I'm going to make it so that it's a bit of a cliff here. I might add something right there so that it's not just... But I feel like all through here I need to kind of work on a bit of detailing. And what if I start smoothing some of these? It's not so it's not so sheer, you know? Yes. But there is a theme mixer and a couple of theme maps. Yeah, but I feel like it's not quite where I want it to be at yet. I reckon theme mixer is going to be like a massive one, but I'm kind of like holding off until it changes a lot of the game. Off the edge, you could probably change Beechwood Street to Beach Plum Street. Beach plum is a native flower to the area. It adds more story. Yeah, you're right. That is great. Good thinking. Where is it? Where is he? Beach. Did you say Beechwoods? Beechwood Street. Ah. Oh, actually, hold on. This isn't even meant to be Beechwood. This is meant to be something completely different. We did have a whole bunch of names for these streets, but they've like changed back. So I'm gonna... You're right. That would be good, but that's not meant to be Beechwood to begin with. But I actually really like that name. Beach... Plum? Is it B-E-A? Or is it another beach? Yeah. Beach Plum. Alright, done. Alright, what am I going to do here? I actually think I might add another street. I'm going to keep it the same... What if I add... Nah, that's going to go all the way over there. Same size. Yeah. Maybe like a cul-de-sac there. And they're 2 times 4s. You were 2 times 4. Oh, not quite. Well, I feel like you should be. Gotcha. Wait, yeah. It can be so tricky sometimes, like getting them to attach. And it really is like, it's a bit of a mixed bag of houses around here, I'm gonna be honest. Like, I don't think these are like truly how houses look in New York or in Jersey, but I think it's getting there. Was also disappointed in the console news, but if it means a better end product, then that's a good thing. Yeah, like I've mentioned this before, but I have no idea how this game's going to translate to console. Like I have no idea. I feel like this game is for PC. I don't even know, and I think I've already mentioned this, but if you play on console, like how does how do you make that work? I tried. I had a really hard time. I obviously hope it comes to console, but I feel like it's ages away. Apparently, it's like a completely different team working on it. All right, that's coming together. All right, I'm gonna add some trees, and then I gotta go because I need to make another coffee, and then I gotta make the next episode. I'm gonna finish off this week's episode. Now I'm hoping trees just add tons. So let's just do a couple. Let's start with some bushes. No, we should probably go for the larger ones. I just realized as well, I really need to change some of the streets because they are just all concrete. And I know I've been talking a lot of concrete in this episode, but I think I should probably change them up so that they are a little bit greener. You know what I mean? Let's just add a couple of trees first. A couple of big boys. This is like I want this to be kind of a bushy area. You know what I'm like a little nervous about is, and it is like a silly thing to be nervous about, but I am kind of nervous that I am going to, when we start getting custom trees added, and they're just like insanely more detailed and better looking than the vanilla ones. I'm worried that looking back at, you know, let's say we start working on, let's say we start working on Manhattan when custom assets start coming out. Then am I going to struggle looking at our new Dumpsburg because it's going to look so different with these outdated trees? Or maybe is it going to be a mod that just like replaces them? I don't know. I'm kind of trying to figure out what that's going to look like, you know? Do you know what I mean? Don't go too tall. Give these guys a bit of privacy. Did you name your brand new freeway? If not, you can name it Cash Flow Freeway if it's the theme. Oh, that's good actually. I feel like I need to let's finish him up. Remind me a little later because I need to finish him up and then I'll name him up. Roads. Yes, this is what I need to do. So yeah, I guess I'm a little bit nervous that at some point we're gonna start getting some custom things coming in, and the houses and the buildings don't really matter too much for me, but I guess the trees are the thing that could be polarizing. Because I know in City Skylines 1 when we got custom trees, it was definitely polarizing. Just like the quality of difference. Look at that. Guys, what do you think? I feel like I got a lot more done than I expected. I was getting a little nervous at first because it was slow. It was slow. But I think it's kind of come together. Like all this. It's like a pretty detailed neighborhood. Some areas still need improving. And I reckon I'm going to zone up other areas because I can't that's like just too much work. But what you think, my friends? We're getting there though. Just like trying to avoid a little bit of the city. That's how things are starting to look. Oh, good night, Harry. See you later, my friends. All right, guys, I'm gonna call it. I gotta go do some stuff. I gotta remember legs as well. I'm tired. I don't know if people live stream for longer than 2 hours. All right, my friends. I'll see you all soon. Take care. Have good nights. Thanks, European friends, for staying up so late. Thanks for sharing your morning with me, everybody. Take it easy. Oh, sorry, Harry. I didn't mean to say goodnight to you if you're not going. It does look Jersey-ish. Oh god, I'm glad. Let's put a 0 dent in our demand. And we are still bleeding money like nothing else. Maybe a little bit more because I've just added some extra services, so there's that. Alright guys, I gotta go. I'll see you all later. Thanks for joining. Appreciate you all. I'll see you all on the weekend. Oh no, Thursday. Gonna do another live stream on Thursday. Alright, see ya. Goodbye.